You know, a lot of girls be thinking my songs are about them, but this is not to get confused. This one's for you.
Zaire. Haha, what's up everyone? This is Chocolate. Got a battle versus Zaire, and this is for you. I let off with Empoleon and just hit him with a Hydro Pump. I said, why would I let him set up or hit me with an EQ? And if he switches, it's just whatever. So he goes into a Snorlax. I'm thinking maybe it's a Curselax, and he's thinking he can set up on me. But it turns out to be a substituting one, so I'm like, alright, sub-punching. And I mean, that is kind of annoying for me. I thought, like, you know, it's not really gonna do all that much, and it's not gonna be able to take a huge chunk out of my team, but it can definitely do some damage and be a little bit harder to take out. So one Grass Knot didn't KO it, so the second one will, and he KOs my Empoleon with the Focus Punch that comes after I break the sub. And so now I'm like, alright, well, switch into something that can take the...
What you say? That you only meant well, 'cause you did. What you say?
Something that can take the Focus Punch. So I'm gonna go into Claydol. I thought, alright, if I can get Toxic off on it, then it's basically ruined. I'm using mostly UUs, and nothing has a fighting move, which was a really bad decision for me, because that thing can just basically wall me off all day. And I mean, Toxic can take it out, but here's what really sucks is he's got Ice Punch as well, so Claydol can't stay in and just Toxic stall him. So I'm gonna have to go over to something else, and so I decided to go over to Vaporeon, and I thought he was gonna Ice Punch, so I'm like, alright, good, I can wall him off with Wish Protect, and he gets a Freeze Hex, which is totally horrible for me, because now he can basically do whatever he wants, and I can't Wish or Protect or do anything. So he can just set up Focus Punches, and I'm frozen, and I'm getting pretty mad right now. Like, come on, unfreeze. Why? This is really gay. It's like a 10% chance, right? And he gets it, and basically wastes my Vaporeon. And, I mean, Toxic is going to wear him down, but I really needed that Vaporeon wall as my special wall to be a hold off other stuff. So, he hits me with another Focus Punch. I'm like, alright, come on, you gotta unfreeze this next turn. And so I can, like, at least protect. He dies from Toxic, and I was going to switch to Claydol here. And, I really should have switched to Claydol, even though I was frozen. And I'm frozen again, which is really annoying, but I mean, it's a game. So, I mean, he takes out Vap, and Snorlax goes down. I was a little bit afraid if he had Rest, but I guess he didn't. I don't know what his last move is, but at least Snorlax go down. We each lose our second Pokemon. So he's now seen my Claydol, and I guess he expected Claydol to come out now, and he goes to start me. So I was hoping that wasn't Scarfed, and it wasn't. And I was just going to U-turn, and then my plan was to go something with a move that can just KO Star me. But switch over to Suicune, so of course I'm going to go to Raikou and start setting it up. I've got to be really smart right here and Calm Mind, substitute, and just be smart and play this safe. And of course Zaire is not underrated. He's a really good player, and so he knows that, you know, you need to start Calm Minding immediately, or else you're totally ruined. Now, both of us knew that, like, Raikou had the upper hand right here because Stab Thunderbolt is just killer. I also have Substitute, so he can't KO me with one hit if he gets more Calm Minds. And Thunderbolt should be about a 2-hit KO, even if he has 2 more Calm Minds than me, because it's Stab, it's Calm Minded up, and super effective on Suicune. Suicune really can't do anything. He probably would have been better off switching to something different. I mean, if he expected me to do Calm Mind or Substitute, he just should have switched. But I finally decided to hit it with a Thunderbolt. It does half, just like I said, 2-hit KO. So now I know it's going to be a 3-hit KO because he just got another Calm Mind up. So I'm gonna keep Calm Minding. I need to just be able to like KO it with one more. So it's good that he surfs, and and so I get that extra calm mind. So I think we're about even right now, almost, something like that. I think he has like 1 or 2 more, but a Thunderbolt should be able to KO because I got that extra calm mind. So no, it doesn't KO. He gets a Surf off, and that does a little bit less than half. So, I mean, he's in a really horrible position right now. I probably could have done, you know, Calm Mind or Substitute there, but I thought maybe if he had Rest Talk, I would kind of get ruined there. So I decided, you know what, I'm just going to KO it, and if I can just kind of take down his, like, one at a time, I might be able to kill him because I have Arcanine last. So I was expecting him to do Destiny Bond, and if he did anything special, I mean, if he did Explosion, that was fine. But if he did anything special, then I would have been able to take it. So I didn't, I realize now that, Raikou has Pressure, and I could have just sit there Calm Minding and wasted away his PP. And I didn't think it went through Substitute, so I guess it does, and that was a horrible idea. I could have just swept and had, I think, probably a 4-0 right there, but no, so because the Starmie, Raikou could have wrecked Starmie, but no, and he's afraid of that U-turn, so he's got his last Pokemon, Jirachi. I'm gonna hit it with a U-turn, and I mean, I have Arcanine as my last Pokemon, but I decided to just go to Claydol, play it safe, hit it with a Nerf power, and I can just save Arcanine for Starmie and be able to hit it with an extreme speed. Hopefully Starmie will get stuck on Ice Beam against Flygon, and I can be able to just KO it, because I have the, not very effective with Arcanine, but he does Iron Head and doesn't get the flinches either time, which is good. I guess that counts for the, freeze hacks that he got earlier. So I get to KO Jirachi, and so now we're pretty even in luck right now. It was a pretty even match, and it was a good match. Had a lot of fun. I used a whole bunch of UUs that I enjoy, and it was a good game. Zaire, his Starmie just hits him with the Ice Beam, so once again, I'm like, alright, good. It's probably Choice Specs, which, yeah, most Starmies are, and so I'm just gonna go to Flygon, U-turn, and I was hoping that I could go to Arcanine for the KO, but I got a crit, and it was kind of useless, but it's a good game there. I'll see you guys later.